I did this thing, it was one of those things you do and afterwards you go, why did I do that? And the truth is, I don't think there was any way around it. He worked down the lane, a couple of miles from here, and I had to pass him if I wanted to go anywhere. And the first time I saw him, he was standing by the road and he looked at me, gave me that look, because men like him don't. They don't see women as people, as equals. They just give us the once over, see if we're worth a second glance or a whistle or some comment. And we're just here for them to choose whether or not to lift us up and smack us down. And we're supposed to look pretty. We're supposed to be grateful for the things they yell to underage girls in school skirt out of the windows of their work van. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference if a woman says, that's not how I am. I don't let them treat me that way. Or change the fact that that's how they see you. That's how they choose to treat you by default. And that won't change. Men rule the world, women just survive it. Except the ones who don't survive. Except the ones who are killed, raped and murdered. And it's worse for gay women. It's worse because the rape jokes are acceptable. They're expected. And you're supposed to just laugh and just... But when it's every day you're being followed and getting crude all those days, all those hours of not leaving the house because I knew he was there. I knew he'd come up on his lunch break and he'd be sat on the wall outside just looking. I told the police. And they gave him a caution, told him it was probably not a good idea. But that just made him worse. And then one night he followed me. I was driving home from a night out with my friends. It was my birthday. And I could see his headlights behind me. And I knew it then, what I was going to do. So I invited him in. Because if I hadn't invited him in, he would have come in anyway. So I gave him a drink, bottle of beer. I knew what I was doing. I hadn't planned it, but I knew that if I did it, it would all be over. All of this shit. With him anyway. And so I poured the morphine I still had left in the cupboard from when my wife was ill and she was dying in the bottle. And there was something else. I can't remember what it was. Something from the vet, pain relief for the dog. I just poured them in and gave it to him. Then we sat on the sofa. While he drank it, he told me he'd always known I'd give in eventually. That I'd always wanted it. And it didn't take long. A few minutes, I don't know. He just looked like he was sleeping. His eyes rolled a bit and then he just lay there until I couldn't see him breathing anymore. I sat in the room with him all night in case he woke up. But by the morning he turned this weird grey sort of colour and his hands were stiff. And that night he had a bonfire with him in the middle. And I put his bones and the bits of him I could find in a bag in the bin. Police never came. It's like from that film with Meryl Streep and Nicole Kidman, you know, with the fake nose. Yeah, it's like from that. I can't remember the name of it now. But it's like what she said, Nicole Kidman. What does it mean to regret when you had no choice?